Hello, everybody. Funny Bone here. I just got through with my little walk and stuff, so I'm trying to slow it down a little bit. I waited till it got cool, it got hot today, so I had to wait. By myself today. I had to do a lot of stuff. I had a couple of projects I was working on. I'm gonna show y'all some of the projects real soon, so just stay tuned. I will be showing you a lot of stuff in the area, a lot of different things, and that'll be coming soon. I already saw my granddaughter and my grandson. I saw them earlier. They came by there to the house, and I saw them. But it's just my grandson. He 3 months, and sometimes he cries when I pick him up. So sometimes he don't. I guess he moody already. I don't know. He just don't be around me enough. I don't know. But it'll get better. It'll definitely get better. So anyway, I want to talk about the NBA Finals. I I watched Game 2. Miami pulled it out. I think this is going to be a pretty good series, but I think whoever win Game 3, they'll have a little bit of momentum, and I think that it's it's hard to call who you think will win, but both teams gonna make adjustments, and it's gonna be who execute and whose game plan was better, cause they're gonna have some. So, yep, I I'm gonna show y'all a couple of small restaurants and stuff around here that's still open. Like I said, another video, I didn't know some of them were still open. I reached out and I was in town, and I happened to walk by and didn't even know that it was a business there. So I told her I wanted to come back and film her bakery, and she said, of course. So I end up going back there, and I'm gonna end up going a couple of more places that I used to visit a few years ago when I was working in some of the areas over there. So I got a couple of places I'm gonna hit up, and after that, then I'll expand and go out the area to find good restaurants. We call them mom and pop shops. Family owned, local business restaurant, pretty good food. So that's what I'll be doing the next few days. So just rock with me and come along for the ride, because it's gonna be one. I've been doing a couple of projects for the last couple of days. That's what's been keeping me from filming like I want to, but I'll get there. I'll get there. One of my buddies, he had knee surgery this morning. He called me yesterday and asked me what to expect and all that stuff. He just only getting one done. I got both of mine done at the same time. One of my better friends, might be my best friend. Uh, his knees was bad, just like mine, bone on bone, stuff like that. But he tried to get both of his done at the same time, but they wouldn't do it. So I told him he's probably gonna hate having one done and then do rehab on it, and then a few months later He got to have the other one done and then go through rehab again. I didn't want to do that. The doctor kind of mentioned my options, and he told me it'd be better for me to do both of them because I didn't have a good knee to stand on. Both of my knees were horrible, so they recommended that I was in shape enough, I was body good enough to just have both of them done at the same time. So I jumped on it, and I don't regret it because I don't have no pain anymore. Yes, I can't get on my knees still, because it feels funny with that plate in it and stuff, your new knee. So that's going to take a little while for your body to adjust to that, and it feels normal. It's not normal because sometimes when I walk, people, you understand if you had knee surgery what I'm about to say. Sometimes when I walk, I can feel my knees, they pop like it's in a socket, and you can feel that. There's no pain, but it just feels awkward and weird. I mean, that's normal. So I knew that was going to be one of the things that I was going to be facing. And to be honest with you, physical therapy, the only part that was painful, especially when after you have surgery, right after, because your knees be so tight, straightening it out all the way and bending it all the way. Those are the two things that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to be unbearable pain, but it's going to be some pain. And I say from a scale of 1 to 10, when your first week of physical therapy, I think it's going to be about a 5. Based on my experience, it's going to be at least, probably about a 5. But my threshold of pain is real high most of the time. So it wasn't bad for me, unbearable. But now other people that got a low threshold of pain and it hurts them to look up in the air, then you might have a little bit more pain because your disposition is a little bit different from mine. So it might be a little bit worse for you. But if you go in there with the right mindset, it won't be too much of a problem. I liked it because my physical therapists, all 3 of them, and they was females, I used to have them laughing because I would go in there acting like they were killing me in there. And they would say, look, we just barely touching you. But they'll be honest with you. They said, now this is going to be a little bit tight because we got to stretch this all the way out. So I took my little deep breath and got prepared. But I really wasn't prepared. Not at first. Because when she first straightened my leg all the way out, I wanted to slap that lady. And I'm not a violent person with nobody, especially females. But that was very uncomfortable. And she said, well, Mr. Littles, I got to hold it here for 45 seconds. Folks, that seemed like 45 minutes. Trust me. And when she got done, she said, well, now it's time for your right leg. I said, oh my God. So it's advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is you're going to get your physical therapy out the way at the same time. But the disadvantage of it is when you do physical therapy, you got to do it on both legs, one after the other. And that was uncomfortable. That was very uncomfortable. But like I said, I didn't miss no appointments. I took my little medicine because they recommend you take the little medicine they give you like 30 minutes before. And I skipped taking that medicine one time. Once. And I didn't skip it again because that hurt. When they did the little stretches and stretch your leg out, if you ain't got no pain medicine in you, yeah, that's going to be kind of bad. It's not going to be where you can't take it, but you're going to feel it. And you're going to feel it a little while after you leave there. But the first week, I say the first 4 or 5 sessions, 4 or 5 appointments, they're going to be kind of challenging because your knees are so tight. You just had surgery on them, and they're going to be tight. And when you first try to move them, You're going to be able to move them, but you're not going to want to stretch it out, and you're not going to want to bend it all the way. Trust me. But you have to. If you don't, you will not ever walk right. You will never walk the same. You will never have the full use of your legs if you don't do the physical therapy. So people, do the physical therapy. Please do it. You won't regret it. You might not like it when you're doing it at first, but you won't regret it. If I could be in there joking while I'm doing it, and I was in pain a little bit while I was doing it and joking, you can do it. You can do it. Knee surgery has gotten so much better. Used to surgery, you have just a big cut. Now the cuts don't be like that. They don't take as long to heal as they used to. Like I said, modern medicine and modern man advancement is amazing. It's amazing. I just don't see how people go to the doctor and then won't do what the doctor tell them. What's the use in going? If you're not going to do what they say, why waste your time and money going? And the first thing they'll say, oh man, that doctor don't know my body. Really? That man studied that stuff for years. A woman. Man or woman, whoever it is. They studied what they doing surgery on for years. So they know what they're doing. So if you think that they are board certified and really don't know what they're doing, you sadly mistaken. Because the doctors will tell you they're not going to give us no certification if we don't know what we're doing at all. That's why you had to be going to school for 8 years to be a doctor. Sometime longer, but at least 8. According to what your specialty is. So, and I'm talking about brothers that look like me, the brothers that don't want to go to the doctor, don't want to get their body checked out. When you get a certain age, you need to go to regular checkups, at least yearly. Once a year, annual checkup. Fellas, get it done. A lot of my friends are not here anymore because they didn't want to go to the doctor. And then when they did go, it was too late. Doctor couldn't really do nothing for them. So you don't really want to, if you pass 50, you don't really want not to go to the doctor. You don't. When I had my surgery, I went in there and the bed was it was just barely wide as the pillow. So you know they don't mean for you to stay in there too long. So, fellas, go to the doctor. Get your annual checkup. Listen to the doctor and do what they tell you. If they tell you to quit smoking, quit drinking, it won't be easy, but try to do what they tell you. Slow it down until you can stop it. So, the only person the doctor helping is you. When they tell you something, they telling you for your benefit, not theirs. You went to see them because you're sick. They're not sick. So it behooves you to listen to them. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? What y'all done cooked in there? It don't matter if you just getting home. You want one of these? I got one for you. Huh? You can have it. You don't have to give it back. You can have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me go get it for you. This my neighbor right here, y'all. She playing with my son a lot. So I'm gonna go get her this other selfie that she wants. So y'all know I love the kids. So, but anyway, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Carnell Littles on Facebook, Instagram, Funny Bone, YouTube, Funny Bone, Carnell Little. TikTok, Funny Bone, Carnell Little. Give me a holler. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with you shortly. Holla.